This was my skin before I moved to Canada, and this was my skin 2 months after. Same person, same routine, but different country. If your skin started acting up after you moved abroad, then this video is for you. And it might just save you a lot of money.
You can't even sit in peace, 'cause all of these niggas be on you. I'm just saying I can be, yeah, one that you call and you.
If your skin started acting up after you moved abroad, then this video is for you. And it might just save you a lot of money. This was my skin before I moved to Canada, and this was my skin 2 months after. Same person, same routine, but different country. When I moved to Canada, my skin completely changed, and not in a good way. I'm talking breakout, dry patches, texture, and post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, which I never experienced, even during my worst acne period in puberty. At first, I thought it was just the climate. So I did what most people would do. I bought more skincare products, hoping that it would cure whatever was going on or just stop it entirely. It wasn't just that the product did not work. It did work for a bit, then the skin issues would come back. Then it finally clicked. This problem actually started on the plane. Hyperpigmentations are extremely dry. Your skin loses moisture fast, and I didn't moisturize properly after landing. So that dryness plus the stress plus a brand new environment, and it put my skin at a disadvantage. But the real damage didn't come from the flight. It came from what I was showering with, what I was washing my face with every single day. The water, or should I say, the hard water. If you live in Canada, the UK, or the US, chances are you're using hard water, and here's how you can tell. If you see limescale on your kettle or pot, white residue around taps and shower heads, soap that doesn't lather well or rinse well. This same mineral buildup you see sits on your skin and also on your scalp. So no matter how good your moisturizer is, hard water can dry out your skin, weaken your skin barrier, make products less effective, trigger breakouts, and this is the part most people don't really understand. Because hard water doesn't really cause acne, but it creates the perfect condition for it. Let me explain. Hard water doesn't directly cause acne, but it sets your skin up for it. The minerals damage your skin barriers, leave residue behind, dry out your skin, and then your skin starts overproducing oil. This is even worse if you have acne prone skin like me. So this combination clogs your pores, causes inflammation, and makes breakouts more likely. And for some people, it causes skin peeling. I remember a couple of my friends have experienced that. Also, if you're very observant, you'll notice that your Nigerian or previous skincare product suddenly seems to stop working. It's not that they stop working, the water change. Now, the refix water treatment. And if I'm ranking solution, this is how you can treat it. The first option will be using a multi-stage filtration system, which is the best overall fix. And it is the most practical and noticeable solution for most people. A multi-stage system filters out dirt, chlorine, and most importantly, the hard water minerals that cause dryness and irritation. It does this through reverse osmosis that removes the harsh minerals, and a final stage that adds back the same minerals so the water is not bland or flat. It's a strong option for renters and homeowners who want real improvement without installing a full house system. Examples of this system are the APEC reverse osmosis system, the iSpring multi-stage reverse osmosis system, and for most renters and homeowners, this option gives the most noticeable improvement without installing a whole house system. The second option is the whole house water softener, which is very effective but expensive. It treats odd water in your house by removing calcium and magnesium by an ion exchange process. You get softer water from every tap, which is great for skin, hair, laundry, and appliances. The downside is that it costs around $1,500 to $2,000 upfront, or about $20 a month to rent, but it's best if you own a home. Example is the Eco Water Softener. Then the third option is the basic water filter, which are helpful but limited, like shower filters, your faucet filter, and pitchers that can improve taste and reduce chlorine. But they don't remove the minerals that cause hard water. I mean, they can help a little, but they won't fully fix dryness, irritation, or build up. Think of them as a supporting step, not the main solution. But if you want better filters, look for the Aquasana shower filters with Carrium, the Becky shower filters, although they are still not as powerful as the reverse osmosis or the water softener ones. They are better than using nothing. If you're on a budget, yes, what you can do, and it's what I do. I use a shower filter in my bathroom and at my sink. That's what I use for my body and general washing. But for my face, after using the filtered water, I rinse with distilled water. You can get distilled water from Walmart or most grocery store. It's usually about $2 to $3. For my hair, I wash with filtered water, or rather, I do my final rinse with filtered water. You can also decide to get a distiller for about $150 or get thrift ones from Value Village or Goodway. Another thing I noticed a couple of person use is Benza Clean. It's mostly an acne support and not the main fix. Benza Clean helps by killing acne, causing bacteria, reducing inflammation and unclogging pores. It's great for calming active breakouts, but it doesn't repair the skin barrier or fix environmental triggers like hard water, so it works best as a short-term treatment alongside proper hydration and barrier repair. But here's the truth, you can use the most expensive skincare in the world. If you're not treating your water, you're just treating the symptom rather than the cause.